and threaten to expire. I'll never understand women. No, it's not the whole kit and caboodle of the ladylike female race. Nobody beats my ma in the ladylike department, and she never once in my lifetime went silly over a snake or a mouse either. We have plenty of mice running through that rattletrap manse where we live. Ma just gets a broom and chases them back to their holes. But I'm getting off the subject. Tom and Ned never got caught. Only Willie and me saw the whole thing, and we aren't squealers. Tom and Ned were well aware of this, and made them act even more superior to us than usual, which me and Willie could not tolerate. So we figured that the only thing we could do is think up something even more outrageous and get away with it. Only we'd be smarter than them. We'd not even let Tom and Ned see us. Then they wouldn't know for sure we'd done it. They'd just go crazy wondering over it. See, if they knew for sure, then they'd have to think up something even worse and not let anybody but us know. And then Willie and me would be obliged to think up something still worse, and so on until we were all four dead or too old to care, one or the other. Now, the hardest part, I explained to Willie, is that we can't brag. Not by the flicker of the eyebrow, you understand? No, he said. How do you flicker an eyebrow? It's a manner of speaking, I said, prim as a schoolmarm. Well, why would I want to brag anyway? You wouldn't normally, but the thing is, human nature being what it is, we're going to be fair bustin' with a desire to hint to the Weston boys that we were the ones who pulled this off. The actual crime was easy to commit. On Monday, the 29th of May, which was the day before Decoration Day, we watched, hidden in the tall grass, while the Cram's hired girl hung out the wash behind their house. She was careful, as all women are, to hang the bloomers and other unmentionables in between the other things. But we were watching sharp, and when we saw the Mabel-sized pink bloomers pegged to the line, we took note. "Write it down, Private Beener," I said, "right between the brown skirt and the pink shirtwaist." "Private? Who's private?" "Ah, Willie, somebody's got to be private, or it ain't a scouting mission." "Then what are you, Robbie?" I rather fancied captain or major, but I could tell from the look on Willie's face that neither of those was likely to go down too well. "Sergeant," I said. "The sergeant has a private write stuff down." "I ain't got nothing to write with," he said grumpily. "Pretend, Willie. Write it down in your head." He gave me that kind of patient look he gives when I want to pretend we're fighting in a war. Well, can you blame me? I wasn't born when they fought the Great War to end the oppression of slavery, and when they were sending troops to avenge the Maine and free the Cubans from Spanish tyranny, I was only 9 years old. And I don't think there's ever gonna be a war I can really fight in. I can't write nothing down in my head. My whole forehead's turned to granite, trying to keep my blamed eyebrows from flickering. I gave up. We waited without whispering until we saw the hired girl go out the door with her basket, headed for the meat market and the general store. We'd already made sure the family had gone off somewhere. That's why we picked Crams. We didn't have any grudge against Mabel. No more grudge, that is, than we have against most girls. We crept down the hill, pinched just the one pair of bloomers, and tidied the line to cover the spot. The bloomers were still damp, but I carried them in my hand all the way up the hill to our secret place deep in the woods, an act which I considered fairly brave, but which Willie gave me no credit for at all. Willie's and my place used to be someone's cabin, but the last owner left 50 or more years ago, probably headed west. In those days, lots of people left Vermont, just up and deserted their hill farms looking for an easier life on the plains. Woods have grown up now where pasture and fields had once been. It's a bit spooky, that tumble-down cabin, but once Willie and me stumbled on it, we knew it was the perfect place for us. We can hide away there from the Weston boys and anyone else that aggravates us. Sometimes we read dime novels there that Ma never wants to see the likes of around the manse. Sometimes we talk. Sometimes we just go there to do nothing but get away.